It should be an interesting effect. When I get done, I'm going to paint them. And paint them all pine tree color. The very base, after I paint it all green, I'm going to spray it. And then the base, need some more of this stuff. I'm going to paint a different color, possibly red with some green striping on it or something like that. And then that's not done. I'm going to speck it all, take a brush and spatter some white paint on it. Sounds all very creative on my part, but I'm following the project the way the designer intended. But it's fun to make it sound like I'm making all this stuff up as I go, but no, to be fair. Whoop. On and on it goes. After I get done, you can see what I'm doing. When I get done, I'll show you what it looks like. And then I got to get a dowel I haven't gotten yet. I got to find one. I've been shopping around. I haven't found it. You'd think I'd pick one up anywhere, but just a round little wooden cap that I'll drill out a hole and stick on the top of this thing and finish it off. And then I'll paint it. Anyway, let me finish doing this thing up and then we'll take a look at it. Okay, I got it assembled. I did one thing different. After I got almost done with it, you saw I was trying to make it all uniform. In a nice even pattern. Well, that's not the way trees look. So after looking at the plan a little bit, I guess, I started fiddling with it and moving the pieces around to give it a more mixed up look like it would a regular tree, because trees aren't that uniform. So anyway, that's the way it is. Now I just got to find that little piece I'll stick on top, and then I'll spray paint it and put the drops on it, the white specks and different things to decorate it up a little bit, and we'll be done. Little simple project, wasn't much to that. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Okay, for the next piece, I got to put the final little cap on the top of the tree. Rather than be fancy and cut out a piece of wood and sand it all down and round it, I just went out and bought this little, they call them doll heads. You can buy all kinds of things in some of these stores. And so, what I'm going to do is just take one of these, drill out the bottom, and I'm just going to stick that on top of my tree. It's got to drill that bottom out nice and flat. Now to do that, I want to hold it very precisely with this thing. I'm taking a piece of paper just to wrap around and protect it from this oily vise. That'll do. Alright. I got it centered on there, and I'm just going to help hold this thing in place. A couple of these clamps. Okay, see, I'm getting it right in the center as close as possible. Now we should go. Well, still not happy with it. There we go. Okay. Now we'll go and slide that on top of the tree. Okay, here's the little cap I took, and that's where it goes, and it fits just right. It could have been a little deeper. I could actually cut that off just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to try and paint this thing now. All the trees are going to be green, the base is going to be a different color. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold it back here. I'm outside, a little bit more breeze than I care for. I'm doing it outside because I don't want to just paint over everything. I don't want to get it all over my house either. Turn around this way. I'm just doing quick little sprays, keeping it far enough away. Keep it. You don't want it to run, I guess. And once I get the bottom all done, I'll set it up on a little space and do it from the top down. Give the tree a little bit more character. Suggest that you take a paintbrush with some white paint and sprinkle white drops of white paint on. We'll see how that turns out. I hope I didn't mess it up. But that's what this is all about. I'm learning this as you're learning it. We're just trying this all at the same time. You know, you try something, see if it works. You don't really have a clue until you actually give it a shot. So, we'll see. And then I'll put some other decoration on it, some kind. Maybe I'm going to paint the base, maybe red, and who knows what. We'll see, but now we'll go back inside. I thought we were going to go back inside earlier, but decided to do this out here. Okay, I'm just adding some finishing touches on this. I'm painting the little tips, putting little red tips on the branches just to give it a little festive look. And that's also what the project calls for. Remember now, I'm not the great artist. I'm just taking other people's ideas and trying to create them myself. I guess that's the whole point of all this stuff, is I'm not an artist. I am not some great creative person. I just follow the directions. And you know, sometimes I modify what I'm working on to suit some purpose. But this is just fun to do, and you can come up with some nice little things with having all the trappings of being an artist without being an artist or some great creative person. I know some people like to create these things, make up their own templates, and that's all great, and that's a very good thing to do. But I'm not there yet. There's so many things to choose from. There are books and books and books and magazines and everything with just more ideas than you can shake a stick at, with good plans and stuff. The quality of the information that's outside, that's available now, particularly in the United States, is just phenomenal. And I think it'll grow overseas too. I think a lot of countries are starting to have more and more leisure time. They're getting to where they don't have to work constantly to survive as much. And there's more opportunity to do other things, so businesses can start up that sell all this stuff. And people have the time to enjoy it. But this will be a nice little holiday decoration, Christmas decoration. I'm not making this to sell, I'm just making this to make it. I gotta look around and see which of those I missed, if any. I think that about does it. Well, I think that completes the little project. Oh, there's one I missed down there. I don't see any more. Okay, we'll call that complete. I'll take a few pictures of it and we'll post this one on the website too.